Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to a little bit of Sonic Mania. Extras. We've unlocked a few extras, actually. Staff credits. Oh, that's it. Ah, that sucks. We need to unlock a few more of them. I don't know what they are. No idea. Oh, that's cute. Competition. Oh, can you play online with people? That would be fun. Time attack. Encore mode, that lets you fight, that lets you play with Ray and Mighty, so that's kind of fun. While we're here, we're going to be continuing with Knuckles' playthrough, of course, because we love Knuckles. Studiopolis Zone, I wonder how this is going to differ, Mitt Knuckles. It's going to be a bit more tricky, actually, because a lot of this zone relies on speed, and Knuckles isn't as fast as Sonic. And he doesn't jump as high either, so that might make it a wee bit more tricky. That said, his gliding ability is going to be really bloody useful, as it always is. Whoa! Cripes. Yeah, as I said, Knuckles is my favourite character. I really like Knuckles. Hate what they've done with him lately. The really lazy, he's big and strong, so he's not very smart characterization. Not very good at all. Very lazy indeed. As I said last time round, I really like what was done with him in Sonic the Comic in the UK, where he was naive but smart, clever, you know. He was actually a little bit more patient and clever than Sonic was in that characterization. Sonic had this habit of rushing into things, shall we say, in Sonic the Comic. Just sort of leaping before he looked, you know? Whereas Knuckles took his time with things, he was very considered. And because he knew everything about the floating island, he often relied upon its tricks and its traps in order to get him through, which was kind of fun. I love the train in the background, that's very cool. What's that? Oh, invincibility. Okay. I don't like the invincibility because it changes the music and I like the music. Oh, don't get me wrong, the invincibility music is fine. But I like the music from the zones better. Bow. Okay, I think we're near the boss now. Yay, there we are. I love the fact that the Egg Robos have got truncheons. I don't know why. That really amuses me. Okay. Gotcha. Actually, this is going to be easier with Knuckles because you can glide over the other missiles. So this should be relatively easy, he says. I wonder if all these Egg Robo characters have got names. I'm sure they do. Ah, bollocks. So no, that's not going to work. Gotcha. I like his helicopter. Helicopter's really cool. It's an adaptation of Robotnik's Eggomatic ship, but it's bigger and it's got legs and stuff. My god, a toy of that would be grand, wouldn't it? Like a figure of that would be great fun. I like the way the missile, it gets an Egg Robo every time. Oh, cripes, that was close. That was close. Ah, shit. Okay, let's get this. Got it. Oh, got him. That was close, but we got him. Wow, if this was available on the Mega Drive or something like it, we'd have gone nuts as kids. We really would. Not to draw too much attention to it, but like the victory pose Knuckles has where he shakes his fist makes it look a little bit like he's making rather a ribald hand gesture here in the UK. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll point it out next time we win a zone. God, the music in these new zones is fantastic. The only sad thing about this for me is that there aren't any zones from Chaotix in it. I would have liked to have seen some of the Chaotix zones. And maybe some more of the characters, like Vector the Crocodile and Espio the Chameleon, that would have been fun. What? Christ, didn't realise that fell. Where are we going? Oh! I didn't realise you... Look at the background with the spotlights and everything. That's very cool. I didn't realise you could get up this far, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so this zone gives me real trouble. I find finishing this one very, very difficult for some reason. Funnily enough, the one after it doesn't give me half as much trouble, but this one really does. I think it's because of this really difficult section where there's no barrier. That is really problematic. It is for me anyway, because I don't control very well. I'm not very good at like drift racing games or anything like that. Don't really like them, if I'm perfectly honest. And this does have a certain element of Sonic Drift about it. The sort of Mario Kart-alike that they did, which was crap. Why would you make like a Sonic racing game? It doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, Mario Kart I get because it's charming. You know, it's got a certain fun element to it, but this I don't fuck myself. Ah, well, that went well, didn't it? Maybe I should do like a dedicated run where I just focus on getting the special stages done. It's not hard to find them, like it is in other Sonic games, because they're everywhere. They're all over the bloody place. If you do the levels with Knuckles, it's even easier to find them, because he can do his climbing and gliding ability to find them, which is useful. Where are we going? Oh, we're going down the way, okay. Alright. Yeah, we never came this route with Sonic. This is a completely different way. Which is kind of fun. That's how Sonic 3 worked as well. I remember when Sonic 3 was first released, there was all this speculation about it because there were these sections in the levels that were clearly there but which Sonic couldn't access. And I remember, like, on the playground at school, people speculating wildly about how, there are all these secrets you could access, or there were areas that had been left in that just weren't fully programmed or something like that. And of course it turned out that they were the areas that were for Knuckles. Sonic 3 was always half a game, and Sonic and Knuckles was the other half. You just get stuck here forever. That can happen. These elements remind me a little bit of Casino Night from Sonic 2. Which is exactly what it says on the tin. It's a casino-based zone. And it's quite fun. It's quite infamous, actually, because it's got pinball elements and stuff like that. Oh yeah, the weather report. I like this one. This is going to be tricky with Knuckles, because you can't reach Robotnik. Oh shit, this is going to be really hard. The only time we're going to be able to get him is when he drops. Oh, this is going to be a son of a bitch. How do we do it? There must be one that makes him drop. I think it's this one. This one makes him drop. Oh, fuck. There we are. Yes, because it overheats him. So is that the only one we can hit him on? If so, that's going to suck. I love Knuckles' dreads. Ah! Could have got him there. That's what we want. Drop the bastard. Got him. Oh, 2 hits. Okay. I love the Cluck. The robot that's giving the weather forecast. He's very fun. God damn it. Nope, don't want that one. Gotcha! Yes! Nope, don't want that one. God, this is much longer with Knuckles, actually. And much more tricky. Nope. Useless, don't want that one. Look at the little umbrella! I love that! That's oh, I'm getting distracted by the stuff in the background because it's so much fun. Oh, crap. Oh, we only got one hit? Damn it. Ah, that's more like it. Oh, God. Not a hit. God damn it. I love the fact it pushes Robotnik up as well. That's kind of fun. Sun? No. Useless. God, Knuckles' lower jumping ability is really a deficit in this boss fight. It really is. Ah, got him. There we are. There we go. Go on, sod off, Robotnik. I love the little test card. That's great fun. Now, you see what I mean? The hand gesture? Everyone in the UK knows what I mean. It looks like Knuckles is being very insulting to the player. Yeah, the flying battery. I love this zone. Ace music. Listen to this. The Mega Drive was such a great system. Did very well in the UK, as actually, much more so than the Super Nintendo. Oh, I only want that. I don't want to ruin the music. But then again, at this point... Oh, well, that lasted brilliantly, didn't it? At this point, Sega were really riding high in the UK. For some reason, they always had a greater presence in the UK than they did in the US. Don't know why. But not only did the Mega Drive do better, but the other Sega systems did too, like the Master System. Did much better than the NES. Much better than the NES in the UK. In fact, the UK was one of Sega's primary markets during this era. Which is really strange to think, isn't it? Considering, well, where Sega is now, and where they stood globally. I mean... Nintendo are obviously they were obviously the bigger company. But for some reason, in the UK, the market was different. I mean, I loved my Mega Drive. I loved it to absolute bits. But I also love my Super Nintendo as well. Right. They were just very different systems. They had slightly different ethoses and qualities about them. I mean, on a technical level, there was very little on the Mega Drive that could touch what the Super Nintendo could offer up. But the Mega Drive had a lot more in the way of third-party games for it. There were a lot more... I mean, because Sega were a lot more open in that regard than Nintendo were. Nintendo were very controlling over their market. They only wanted very particular games on their system. Like, for example, it was possible to get horror games on the Mega Drive. I mean, not like incredibly frightening horror games, because they just largely didn't exist back then. But games like Splatterhouse, for example, there's no way in hell that would have ever been released on the Super Nintendo. No way. Not in the UK. And it's ironic, really, when you think about it, because in Japan there were plenty of horror games on the Super Nintendo, or the Famicom, as it was known. Things like Clock Tower, which we didn't get in the UK at all, ever. I don't think it was even released in the West. Oh, look in the background, you can see the schematics for the spider boss. That's fun. Can Knuckles climb? No, he can't. They've made it so he can't climb the walls. Okay, fine. Gotta do this the old-fashioned way, then. Oh, this is another one that's really difficult with Knuckles. Ah, there we go. Ah. Gotta use the badniks to get up to it, otherwise I can't hit it. There we are. Gotcha. Can we hit you now? Probably can. There we go. Ah, that's more like it. I love all of the old-fashioned badniks in the rubbish dump there. I can see rollers from the labyrinth zone. I can see caterpillars. What? Oh no! Nah, we're alright. Ah, love it. There was always a sort of meaner edge to the games on the Super Nintendo, on the Mega Drive for some reason. And that's kind of how they marketed themselves in the UK. They went on this massive campaign where they kind of condemned Nintendo for being like the children's system, for being a little bit lame, a little bit square, you know? That's how they marketed themselves in the UK. And funnily enough, it was something Nintendo kind of bought into. There was this very friendly rivalry between Sega and Nintendo, which of course created a kind of playground culture in the UK, where you were either a Nintendo kid or a Sega kid, which I never bought into because I had both. So, you know, it just didn't mean anything to me. But yeah, I mean, and it could get pretty vicious as well. A lot of the game-playing media in the UK played into it, like the company and console-specific magazines, for example, they really bought into it. There were like official Nintendo and Sega magazines that really went for it. And it was complete bullshit. I mean, there were benefits and deficits to both systems, ultimately. I mean, in terms of pure technicals, yeah, the Super Nintendo was vastly superior. That's just the way it was. It's why they ended up bringing out the 32X for the Mega Drive, you know? It kind of put the Mega Drive on a somewhat equal footing with the Super Nintendo. I mean, there were technical marvels on the Super Nintendo at the time. There were things like Donkey Kong Country and Star Fox, which were incredible. Which I believe was called Star Wing in the UK, for some weird reason. There's probably some obscure British game on one of the microcomputers that was called Star Fox or something like that. That was almost certainly it. There were lots of problems like that, like licensing issues in the UK and whatnot, which meant that a lot of games were renamed. Woo! I like the speed of this zone. I mean, it is one of those zones that kind of plays itself. Okay. It's one of those zones as well that in its original incarnation had a somewhat darker edge to the others. It was one of the Robotnik-created zones, which I've always enjoyed. Like the chemical plant zone, or the death egg zone, or whatever. The sort of dystopian technological zones, I've always liked them. It's why I love in Sonic CD the ruinous future zones. They're great fun. What? Actually, with Knuckles, I might be able to... Ah, you bastard! No, I can't. The techno squeak is going to prevent me. I mean, they were another thing. The techno squeaks there, they actually appeared in the manual for Sonic 3, and yet they weren't in the game. They weren't actually in Sonic 3 because they were in Sonic and Knuckles. So a lot of people were very puzzled by that when we were kids. Which makes sense. I mean, you would be puzzled by it, wouldn't you? Oh, fuck. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, fuck. Where are we going? There we are. I know it's very possible to fall off the zone at this point and die, so I'm being very careful. Must remember, despite its size, we are on an airship, you know? Oh yeah, it's the spider boss. This is quite tricky actually, this one. Huh. Bang. Bang. Can't harm it directly, so I'm pushing it the wrong way. Brilliant. Gotcha! Gotcha twice! Brilliant. Wonderful. Very useful. Oh, I hate it when he does that. This boss is very inconsistent. It has these periods of invulnerability that are actually really tricky to predict. And then other time, it doesn't. It's kind of frustrating at times. There we go. Oh, come on. I remember it taking me ages to do when I first fought it. There we go. Oh, come on. See, he had one there. I went right through him. I was told in the comments recently that, unfortunately, there probably won't be any more of these games because Sega, being the arseholes they are, were not very good to the creative team behind it and kind of stiffed them. Real shame, Sega. I mean, real shame, considering that, you know, they actually made a better Sonic game than you've made for years. Not really on, is it? Maybe that was why. Maybe there's a bit of sour grapes going on there. Shit. Oh, that, you see, he did it there. He became invulnerable for a brief moment. Very frustrating. Right. Come on. Yeah. One of the only downsides in this game is that the bosses are a little bit gimmicky. And maybe just a little bit too inventive for their own good. I mean, what they've tried to do is make each boss completely different. So it isn't just a case of hitting them 8 times and then Robotnik flying off. Completely admire that. I think that's very, very cool. But they are sometimes a little bit unwieldy. A little bit. Just a weensy bit. Okay, where are we going next? That, the hand glider, that's a reference to Sonic 2 on the Game Gear. And on the Master System. There was a zone called Sky High Zone, and that was one of the gimmicks of it. You actually could hang glide with it, which was kind of fun. Love this zone. The press garden, love it. It's such a weirdly inventive concept, and the music is awesome. I mean, one of the very few complaints I would have about the game is that I would love to see more unique zones that the team behind this game created themselves, you know? Give me that all day, because the zones they've given us are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, you know? Look at that, the little bunny press, I love that. That's very cute. Oh, okay, let's see if we can get one. Alright, let's see if we can get one. I remember this one. This was always the one I did last in Sonic 3 because this one's really hard. To get it right, you've got to do it in a very particular order. It's really tricky, this one. And I think it's almost impossible to get a perfect on as well, so... Right, let's try this. There's a big sort of block with 4 squares of the blue orbs in a row, and it's very tricky to do. It's very tricky. There's a very particular technique. I don't know if I remember how to do it, if I'm honest, but we'll see. Here they are. Right, okay. We've got to do this in a very particular way to get it to work. And I may have stuffed it up already, actually. No, maybe not, maybe not. Yep, fucked it up. Fucked it up already, hang on. Or did I? Oof. Well, I can't get a perfect, but I can complete the zone. By just collecting all of the orbs. There we are. Getting a perfect on that one is going to require some thought. That's very tricky to get a perfect on. Well, Okay, where are we going? Ah, up the way. Oh, he can't land on the walls of this one. That's interesting. Ah, there we go. This is such a useful ability of Knuckles'. I mean, Sonic and Knuckles was the first time you really started to get distinction between the characters. I mean, you could play as Tails in Sonic 2, but there was no difference between him and Sonic. They had the same moveset, they ran the same, they jumped the same. There was no difference, just the aesthetics of the character, that was it. But in Sonic 3, if you played as Tails, he was different. He could actually fly, and he had a slightly different moveset, which was fun. Okay, where are we going? Oh, this is tricky. Okay. Ow, bloody hell. I'm not quite sure what we're doing here. Can't jump up there as Knuckles. He's too, Ow! Bloody hell. Okay, there must be another way round. Maybe not. It's kind of weird. Done that. How do we get up then? Because as Knuckles, we can't jump up there. Is there another way of doing this? Maybe there is. Ah ha ha, that's how you do it. Kind of tricky. Now where are they from, the Dragonfly Badniks? What zone are they from in Sonic 3? I think they're from the Marble Garden Zone? I think? God, it's been such a long time since I did Sonic 3. I mean, one of the other things that makes me sad is that the Ice Cap Zone isn't in it. I love the Ice Cap Zone. If only because it has badniks called Penguinators, which are actual penguins. Also, has one of the most Michael Jackson theme tunes in the entire game. Love it. Okay, I think we're near the end of this first zone. If I remember correctly, what's the boss to this one? Can't remember. Oh, it's the badnik with the crates, isn't it? I remember now. It's the big robot with the crates. Well, that was easy with Knuckles, wasn't it? Much easier than it would have been with Sonic. Cool. Okay. I like the second zone, the second act of this zone better, when it really goes for the garden element of the press garden. Actually, the big boss for this area is gonna be tricky. Not having Tails is gonna make it harder. Funnily enough. Oh yeah. Okay, it's one of these. These are infinite. This is an infinite loop. Unless you find a way of getting off of it, it's infinite. Okay. Okay, what's this? Ah, this was the last one from Sonic 3. This is the grey Chaos Emerald. I remember quite vividly. I love the music to this zone. It's so cool. This was also the best special stage for any of the Sonic games. They were often very frustrating, the special stages. I remember the ones in Sonic 2 that were just a pain, where you were running down a tunnel and you had to collect set numbers of rings before you got to the end. It was a pain. Hated it. Hated those ones. The ones in Sonic 1 were alright, you just had to find the Chaos Emerald and that was it. kind of simple, really. Right, where are we going? Where's the way out? Anything? Anywhere? Nope, apparently not. Ah! 13 left, okay. With 9 rings to go. It's a very specific number. Ah, here we are. I was going to say, not getting a perfect on that one! I've got a cup of coffee, by the way. Oh, listen to that. Beautiful music. Beautiful music they've done for these new zones. Whoa. Oh, yeah, it's you. This new mini-boss theme is ace. Come on. Gotcha. Ah, bastard. Well, I'm going to use the brief invincibility to get another hit on you. Come on. Down here. It's so funny. Gotcha. And here. If you please. Gotcha. And again. Come on. Down. Oh, no. That's unfair. With Knuckles, you can't really reach him up there? Gotcha. He keeps flying out of my range. That's slightly annoying. There we go. There we go. Oh, got 11 lives. That's pretty good. Another of Knuckles' rude hand gestures. There we go. Oh, look at this. It's so pretty. But the music's even better. That background is arresting, isn't it? It's gorgeous. This looks more like the kind of game you would have found on the Super Nintendo. It looks like a Mega Man stage. That's what it looks like. It looks like a Mega Man X stage to me. Which is kind of cool, I've got to admit. Oh, and that music, Jesus. In fact, if you'd like me to play some more retro games, we can play Mega Man X. That would be fun. I love Mega Man X from the Super Nintendo. You can get a Konami pack that actually has it on the PlayStation Store. So if you'd like me to play that, and Contra, we could play Contra, or Pro Protector, as it was called in the UK. Oh, look at Knuckles! Oh, that is hilarious. Brilliant. That is amusing. Oof. Gonna have to be very careful of them badniks. Don't want any of them. Ah! God damn it. Yeah, this is gorgeous. I mean, it must be... Maybe it's because of the era I'm from when it comes to video games, but I've got such an appreciation for beautifully made 2D games. Really love them. And there's so many of them around now. Just because the means of their creation has been so liberated, you know? It's now possible for indie developers to make video games that studios couldn't make. Like big game studios couldn't make back in the day. Which is really cool. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, I remember this. So I've got to bounce up here, yeah? That's it. And with Knuckles... Ah! Bastard! Oh dear. Well, that went well, didn't it? Oh, it's this guy! Gotcha! Gotta be quite cautious with him, with Knuckles. Come on. Come on, do your thing. Ah! Ah! Damn it. He's very hard to catch. Those badniks that he's throwing, the exploding ones, are from the Metropolis zone in Sonic 2. They're called something really specific, Star something? Can't remember what. Oh wow, we got loads of hits in on him then. Oh, he's getting harder. Oh, god damn it. Oh, that was close. Come on, do your flip. Oh, god damn it. Oh dear. This isn't good. This is actually quite bad. God, he's difficult to hit. Whoa, whoa. Oh, god damn it. Ah well, next time. Also gives me an opportunity to have a sip of coffee, of course. Okay, let's do this properly. Come on, do your thing. That's what you want to do. Get as many hits in on him as possible. Just go aggressive. I'm doing fantastically with this boss, gotta say. Come on then. I think my favourite of these character egg robos is the wizard one. I really like the wizard. There we go, that was relatively easy, I suppose. Off he goes. I imagine if you get all of the Chaos Emeralds, you get the opportunity to take all of them down properly, like to actually destroy them. Where are we going next? Oh yeah! Oh, we're going to the Miracle Planet. Excellent. I'm gonna go face Metal Sonic, or Metallics, as we know him in the UK. Yeah, Stardust Speedway. When we come back, my loves, we'll give this a go with Knuckles. Until then, bye-bye.